We're used to it.
Great.
Just enthusiasm. That's what I'm trying to be respectful. Which is the best.
All right. I am going to do something weird to monitor my own broadcast. I'm casting the actual stream that we're doing right now on the TV so that I can see what I'm doing over here. Cool. Okay. Neat is what I meant to say. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to tonight's campaign, Waves of Chaos. It's very exciting. What could that possibly be? What could that possibly mean? I don't know, but I guess we'll all find out together.
It's like the opposite of Waves of Mercy, right?
Yes.
Or waves of grain.
Yes. Correct.
Everywhere I go, I see your pain.
So what we're gonna do here, you can go to the Play Here channel, and that's where we're gonna do all of our rolls and all of our whatnots. But before that, you need characters, right? That's important to the story. So we're gonna do things a little differently. You guys are all playing tonight as yourselves. You are you. Because strangely enough, as you are sitting where you are in your homes, a blinding white light envelops you. You feel your body become light as you are transported into the strange and different world that is Waves of Chaos. That is...
Florida.
Yes, you are... it's actually pronounced Florida.
What's the bonus for a 25 strength again?
25 strength. Yeah. We'll get there when we get there. All right, so you actually feel your bodies shift through space, through time, and suddenly all three of you, Cameron, Eric, Tim, suddenly appear in a strange court. There's marble floors and there's beautiful inlays all in the textured walls, gold flaked parapets, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous, a very exquisite and ornate throne room that you seem to have been transported to. You look down at the ground and you see that you're standing on what appears to be a summoning circle. You have, for those who are familiar or who are weebs, you have been isekai'd. You are in another world. But you have all of your memories from this modern world. You know everything about this current day and age. And as you look up, you see there a king sitting on his throne. He is, sitting there staring very, directly and distinctly. He's flanked by a row of royal guards. And then there behind you, you see a few priests and a mage who has just completed the ritual to bring you here. Then, without any words being spoken, there presented before you is a series of weapons, and that is where I will show you. Here we go. All right, so there are 6 weapons before you. There is a bow, a set of daggers, or I should say like short swords. They look like dirks. A warhammer, a lute, or a lyre, like a little banjo, a singular sword, and a What is this one? I think it's a staff.
Are you sure it's not an antimatter rifle?
It looks a lot like one, but in fact, actually, is a staff. Here we go. Yeah, it's a staff. As it is now, imagine you have no bonuses to anything. You are but simple people. What would the three of you like to do? The king, sitting on his throne, moves forward and choose.
Do we know each other?
Yeah, you all know each other. You all played D&D together.
Sure.
I would move aside to let Cameron pick up the warhammer. I mean,
I can't hear you. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I would.
What? Eric, you go ahead.
I would basically say, well, it looks like we're on a real life adventure here. What classes do we want to be?
Yeah, I say, oh hey Eric, oh Tim, nice to meet you in person.
Because we're pretty much, yeah, we're pretty much
What does the king look like?
super meta.
So, looking at the king, you see he's dressed in a black robe it's like black fur with gold trim, and it's like a bright gold trim. And
he's my father.
he whispers to an attendant, and then he comes back. Says,
I start to tear up.
I'm not certain, but it is not likely.
Dad, I say. I take a moment to collect my thoughts.
I'll ask him where we are.
You have arrived in my kingdom, the kingdom of Florida. Now, please, without further ado, choose.
All right. Anything special about these things? I'm looking at just the sword because I feel like just the sword is. I don't know. Is it just the sword?
I mean, all of these weapons look incredibly well made, and incredibly like fine and precision, and they seem to radiate a magical energy of some kind.
Idea. Well, I'm favoring you said there are two dirks matching.
Yeah, they're like not quite short swords, not quite daggers.
Yeah. Well, I will weigh those, and if it's cool with everyone else, I wouldn't mind picking them into my dirk sheaths that I wear at all times, because you never know.
Yeah, wise. You do that. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say the loot liar thing. You said weapons. How is it? Is it a weapon?
Because I would like to pick it up.
Are you grabbing that, or do you want?
Well, yeah, I figured if you're going sword, I'll go banjo. Is that?
Well, yeah.
If you'd like it, go for it.
No,
But no, I can. Yeah, Tim, it's all yours. You saw it first. You got dibs.
Okay. No, I'm gonna go with my first choice. I'm gonna go with the sword. I would like to pick up more than one thing.
Yeah, there are 6 things. Do we have capacity to get 2 things?
Yeah, what button do we press to see our inventory?
The moment you say inventory, suddenly an inventory appears before you, an endless well, yeah, just like an empty box in space kind of appears before you, and you seem to be able to sort through it just by thinking about what you want to pull out of it, but only the things that are already in it. So wait, what have you chosen, Cameron?
I can't play any musical instruments, but I've chosen the musical instrument nevertheless.
Okay, and then Tim, you've chosen the sword.
Sword, yeah.
Okay, hold on one sec. I need to...
I also wish quietly that it was an alto saxophone, but
Yeah.
I don't know if wishes come true in this realm. So far, I found my birth father, and I get to spend some time with Eric, so that's 2 dreams out of 3.
Look, I'm here to make dreams come true.
We knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, but with that's a conversation we have later.
Great.
I hired you.
Oh, you guys are absorbing all of my bandwidth.
So did we determine that we can get 2 things? So isn't there like a short sword there? Or?
So once you guys pick up the those items, the other 3 items seem to suddenly disintegrate and just turn to dust right in front of you.
Dust.
Yeah, it slips through your fingers. You breathe it in. It hurts your lungs. You cough a bit.
2 points of damage.
Let's see. All right, so Eric, this is... I'm going to be sharing the links for your characters now. These are going to be all the stats that you receive from those weapons. When you suddenly grab these weapons, you feel the power flow through you, and which then imbues you with what you assume are these incredible abilities. And in front of you, what looks a lot like a page from a Dungeons & Dragons website just appears before you and tells you all of your stats in very easy to read script.
I hope it gets my weight right.
It's
probably decided upon the weapons instead of just choosing our stats for us.
All right, there we go. That is you, Eric. Oh man, you guys are chunking my computer for some reason. Here we go. The power that you feel surge through yourselves, it feels otherworldly in a way that you come to realize means that you're suddenly level 5 when you were like level 0. Man, I really should have copied these beforehand. Here we go. All right, this is Cameron. All right, and
Charisma.
now you'll see that you have pretty, like nobody's min-maxed. Everybody's got pretty stable stats. But there you go, that's Tim. All right. But that is your basic, you have like your proficiencies in, like somebody might have stealth that's really high, for instance. Somebody might have performance extremely high. Those stats are going to be boosted in some way to benefit you on your journey. Hey, look, it's a Delaney. Welcome to the internet. Okay. If you want to, at this point, import your characters into Avaray, you can do that by just copying the Beyond link, doing the exclamation point Beyond, and then posting the link. I think that is how you add your character into it. And then that'll tie that character to you. And you should have that character selected as your main character. Now, by default. Okay, great. Now, the king, then seeing you select your weapons, says, "Wonderful! Absolutely wonderful. You're all wonderful, fierce warriors that I would hoped you were. Eustace." And he turns, and the mage that was standing behind you suddenly darts up. "Yes, your sire. Yes, Eustace. Where are the other three?" And Eustace is kind of like, "I'm sorry, I tried to summon more, but they did not make it." And as you look around, you notice that there are like 3 other weird amalgamous like blobs of flesh that are kind of like steaming on the ground near where you guys were summoned. And the mage goes, "I must not have drawn the summoning circle perfectly in their areas. I'm so sorry." And yeah. And the king says, "No bother. 3 should be more than enough to take care of the problems we have here. Please, gentlemen, come with me. I have much to tell you." As he walks with you, he explains basically the situation that you find yourselves in. The kingdom that you've come to, Florida, is under great peril. He explains that basically in a week there will be an attack. There have been rifts opening up in increasing volume, and that the large rift, from their prophet or their seer, has said the large rift to end all the rifts is going to open in about a week, and that's about how much time we have to prepare to fend off whatever's going to come through this portal. And so you need to gather your bravest warriors, your strongest, champions, and send them off into the fight. And we don't, know where these rifts are coming from or why. We just know that we need to kill the beasts coming through. And and so basically the king goes, "That is why we have summoned you. You otherworlders possess a strange affinity for magic and abilities and strengths that we know not of. And so we would ask kindly that you help us, please." And he turns to his guard, the head guard, Toraz, and says, "Toraz here can answer any more questions you need, and he can also train you in whatever abilities you see fit to understand greater. I must away. I have many things to tend to." And then he, with a flourish of his black robe, he turns down, and the castle guards kind of rush after him.
Wait.
What do you guys want to do? You are standing in the castle now.
Our objective is murder, and I picked up a musical instrument.
A musical instrument can be very helpful when it comes to murder.
Kill them softly with your song, Cameron.
I will do it. Is it an obstacle, I say, gently touching the buttons of my alto saxophone? Oh, I don't. That's no problem. I was worried I was being too loud. Yeah, I don't know how to play this.
You see that your alto saxophone, though beautiful and gilded, it seems like a foreign object in your hands. But as you bring it to your lips, it produces the most beautiful and lovely notes and tones. And you seem to be imbued with an incredible musical finesse.
Cool.
You definitely play.
I'm just gonna wet the reed and then like tune and like just tighten and then
Yeah.
wet the reed some more and then like start to, but then just adjust a
Yeah.
whole lot for a while. I'm gonna fiddle with the head of this while the rest of you guys.
Yeah.
So what do we got? Torres, and we got Eustis, Florida. Oh no.
Yes, Eustace is the temple mage. He's the one who summoned you.
Next to us.
Piles of what?
Did you say flesh or something?
Oh, there were mounds of steaming flesh. Basically the bodies of those who they tried to summon that failed
Right.
to.
Okay. Can I search them or anything?
I mean, it's viscera, and they're, you know,
Alright.
yeah, it's pretty rough.
Torres, what's in it for us?
More jewelry.
For you, well, I assume that if you're successful, you will not die.
Oh.
Sorry, Toraz. For you, if you are successful, then you will not die.
Yeah.
It is the greatest hope for any man. Torres looks kind of far away for a moment. To live.
So Torres, tell us the nature of the enemy you feel.
Yes, well, it's always a different beast. It's strange, and sometimes they come through wounded, but they are ferocious at times, and at other times less, but always formidable. He kind of, scratches his head and goes, some of these creatures we've never seen before in our lands. But I'm sure you have heard of them from where you are from. Yeah?
From Texas.
Texas. I would like to visit this place someday.
Just an emphasis thing in this kingdom, I see.
Yes.
And what is the nature? What is the nature of your relationship to our world?
Yes, well, we've heard of it rumored in books as a mystical land of stone and steel, and power of captured lightning, and
Rivals.
lots of food. I hear you have an abundance of it, so much so that you throw it away for joy. Is this true?
Yeah, and babes.
Incredible. Incredible. I would love to visit this Texas if I ever do get the chance.
Oh, for sure. Come on down, man.
So tell us about your world.
Yes.
You don't have this captured lightning. You don't have this wasted food.
Well, Florida is a very troubled land. We have seen famine and war, and it has weakened us greatly. In fact, if we've been more prosperous of a nation, we might be able to lay these beasts and stand up to their formidable prowess. But unfortunately, we're at a weak point in our history, and so here we are. But that is where we are. We are a large capital, and the city that you are currently in has many shops and taverns and many inns and farmers and marketplaces. People travel from all around to come here to do trade. But unfortunately, with the attacks growing more and more common, people have decided not to come as much, and so economically we are suffering.
Cool.
Where do you suggest we should go now?
Well,
For our battle.
if I were you, I would train. I can give you some training if you wish to do battle against me. I mean, I am a strong man.
Smear this nerd, I say, and I tighten my neck strap.
Very well. Let us head to the arena. He takes you out to the arena, and there you stand before him, this gladiator of a man. He's covered in scars, and he's wearing a simple. It seems he's wearing like a simple chainmail underneath, like very specifically chosen placements of hardened plates on his body, just covering his vitals, but chainmail kind of in the other areas. And it looks like he's been in such rough combat that the chainmail is torn in certain places, but he hasn't bothered to repair it. He's just kind of can muscle through it. He
Looks like Eric, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he's basically Eric, but in chainmail. Yeah, and then he has a very large sword and shield. You wish to do battle with me here, young man?
I mean, not me specifically, but these guys for sure, and I will. Yep. I'm gonna smear you.
All three of you wish to combat me here on the field.
That's what this arena is for, I take it.
Great.
I'm not speaking to my friend's wishes.
Let us do battle.
In an amphitheater of some sort where we could hear a sax solo.
You see the king has found his seat in his royal box in this amphitheater, and he turns and he goes, "Ooh! It is time! You are finally doing the battle. I love it."
This is for you, Papa.
Yes, good boy. Show me. Make me proud. And at that, the gladiator hunches down. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start some combat. Go ahead and roll for initiative by typing !! I join.
Wow. Triple 17s.
It's a tie.
Wow.
I position myself 6 feet away from everyone on the battlefield.
Oh man, I don't have any bard spells.
All right.
Showed gallery view while staying on the Play Here channel, or is gallery view only available?
I think it's available. I don't know that it's the same kind of gallery view. Oh, there's focus. I have a general up in the top right. It shows you can switch. I have it on grid. Cool. All right. So looks like it is the bard's turn. All right. Do your worst. He stands there about 20 feet away. Let's see.
Awesome. I'm just reading up on reactions. I'm unfamiliar with that category. That looks like something that is
Yourself.
when he does something, then I do something. Yep. Well, I would like to I mean, I can do the usual. This guy. But- Oh, so I don't actually have any like bard things like known songs or spells or anything like that.
I mean, I don't believe so. I'm not sure exactly what you do or don't know. You should have it there in your character sheet. You have cantrips. You have a couple spells that you can cast. You can do bardic inspiration. You have a rapier.
Yeah. But no like spells.
Let me see.
Which is okay. Like I can just be the guy with a saxophone and a flimsy sword.
I think you've got some good stuff. Hold on.
My spell list is empty.
You have no spells. I was almost certain you had some.
I can throw something at him.
You don't even have cantrips? Oh, maybe it's at the next level that you start getting spells. Well,
Okay. I'll headbutt him.
you're gonna headbutt him?
Yeah.
That is a fair thing to try.
Okay. So you just do bang, unarmed strike the guy.
Hold on. What are your
Yeah.
actions? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, you've got a rapier you can attack with. You can throw a dagger.
Yeah. How does the command work? I forgot.
Oh, so it's I attack. It's basically this, but without the space before it, and then how you're attacking. So, I mean, for you, you would say rapier, and then your target. So -T1. It would look something like that, but without the space in between the I and the exclamation point. But yeah, without the space between the I and the exclamation point. Ah! Wow.
My forehead just swooshes past him.
Yes. So you go into attack. You unsheath your rapier, and as you do, you somewhat stumble, unused to the dirt being so slidey as it is, and you are unable to attack. But you get a little closer. Yeah, you close the distance, and you are there right next to him, and you actually kind of put a hand on his chest to steady yourself, but you don't actually do anything. And he kind of just looks at you like, I said, fight me. You go in for the kiss, and nothing happens. He just kind of lets you lean in. He doesn't close the rest of the distance.
Oh. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna follow it up.
All right. Tim, you are up.
Will it give me the? Let's see. Will it give me the weapon choice? I can just say. What do I have? Longsword. Okay.
Remember, you guys have other abilities as well. You might have, multiple attacks that you can do in one. Check your actions, because you might have different actions and bonus actions that allow you to take more attacks.
And that I saw somewhere I could use like a double-handed, like a two-handed longsword attack.
Mm-hmm.
I also have some telepathy, bonus action, 2 weapon fighting. So I have weapon. Opportunity attack. Miss.
He stands there and he sidesteps your attack very graciously as you swing down. Nothing. You seem to have telegraphed your moves quite loudly, and the king from up in the rafters is like, "Boo! Kill him! Kill my head guard already!" And the head guards, "It would be an honor to die for you, sir."
That's my pops.
Kill him, possible progeny. All right. And it looks like Eric, you're up.
All right. Well, it sounds like I have sneak attack. This is available if there's another enemy of the target within 5 feet. It sounds like people are in close proximity here. If that enemy is not incapacitated, and if I do not have a disadvantage on the attack roll. That's extra 3d6 of damage. How that can be accounted for if I connect.
So wait, tell me what you're trying to do.
I just want to hit him.
Okay.
So,
Hit him with a sneak attack.
yeah, I'll definitely sneak it.
Okay. So
Short sword. I think it's a dancing short sword because I have daggers. Melee weapon, dual wield.
yeah, your weapon's pretty ridiculous. If you look at the description.
Yeah, what is the short sword, the dancing short sword, a weapon or like a modifier of the dagger? Like a ability?
The dancing short sword is the dagger that you're speaking of. It's basically like a long dagger. Think of it that way.
Oh, so it's a 1d6. It's a 1d6.
Yep.
All right. I will strike with that, and I appear to be dual wielding as well. Does it take all that into consideration when I attack into command, or do I have to do that first?
I believe you have to attack twice.
Okay. But I should still say dagger.
No, you should say dancing short sword. You probably just type dancing, and it'll know what you mean. Oh yeah, you want the first one, and then the second one.
Okay. I have a lot of stuff to read here.
So that's if you use the effect.
Spot. So it just looks like a distance thing. Flies up to 30 feet, attacks one creature. After the cover attacks one creature. Oh, got it. Alright. So I can attack again. Second. Oops. So again. I guess actually plus 2.
Whoa.
Oh, I also, what about the sneak attack? Since I connected the first time. Did I
Um,
Yeah.
I mean, are you trying to sneak up to him to do the attack? You would have to have made clear that you were sneaking up when you were approaching.
Or yeah, that's what I was saying, that because it looked like all the conditions of the sneak attack applied. That's what I was wanting to do. I didn't know if I had to like type in a command for that.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be unknown. He knows you are there, and that you are fighting him. So it would be very difficult to try and sneak up on him in that attack. I mean,
So it's not just like a distracting.
right. It would you would
Stealth.
yeah, you would already have to have the element of surprise on your side there.
All right. I guess that's it for me then.
Okay, looks like so you miss, you hit another attack.
But no, I attacked.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, you attacked twice. Oh, yeah, so you hit him once. Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay. So he, with that one attack, you scratched him on his shoulder, and he looks down at you and he goes, all right. And turns to you, and he has a spear and a shield, not a sword. So he's going to... There we go. Yeah. So he takes his spear and he just gets you in the stomach. Now you see this coming, and it literally lifts you up off of your feet as he starts to skewer you and knocks you backwards and rolls you onto your back, like about, I want to say 10 feet away.
I use uncanny dodge. Says when an attacker that you can see hits you, there's a reaction. I can use my reaction to have the damage against you.
Yeah.
Roll.
Yeah, you gotta make the roll.
How do I do that again? Is that a check?
What does it say on an uncanny dodge?
Yeah.
What does it say you have to roll? Does it say specifically?
It says use reaction. The description definitely doesn't say anything.
Okay, I think you can just use it. I think you just use it as a reaction, but you only get a certain amount of them a day. Is there like a cooldown period? You can use like one a day between long rests or something?
Yeah, let me look under feature. It doesn't say like any limits, or it just says one reaction.
Let's see.
I can look up elsewhere.
We're fighting for you, Dad.
Good, great.
You can... Okay, so there's a guy on Reddit who says you can only take one reaction per round. If the rogue uses uncanny dodge, they can't use it again until the start of their next turn. And also can't do anything else that requires a reaction, which includes opportunity attacks.
Okay. Great, so you can just use it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Good enough for me. So let's say you you have that damage, so you are taking. Oh gosh, you're still taking 9.
Depending how you want to
Yeah, it'll. I think it's rounded up, so you're gonna take 10 damage. So we'll heal you for 9.
Yeah, you allowed to do that? Okay.
Yeah. Oh gosh, how do I forgot how to do that. Oh gosh, I remember I just figured it out not long ago. Oh, I see. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It is. Hold on. Why are you doing this to me, Albury? Making me look like an idiot. Oh, I see. Okay. So it's... Okay. I figured it out. I'm a learning computer. HP. So you did 19, you did 14, so you add 9 to that, so 23. No. Oh, we might have to do it on your turn? Oh, so you need to type this in, actually. Sorry. So type this in without the space between exclamation point and game. Yeah. There you go. Nope. That gave you 23.
Okay, so if I do game HG minus 14, I think you're giving me 9.
Yeah. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. We fixed it. Okay. He still has 2 more attacks, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah. So he turns to you, Tim, and says, "All right, brace yourself." And he definitely attacks. So he whirls around and knocks you sideways, basically, with the blunt side of the spear across the head. Knocks you sideways. You stumble a few feet, and yeah, and then he rears over and looks at Cameron.
Oh no.
And ooh. But as he swings across to get you, you just very nimbly duck out of the way, and he whiffs air.
Nimble camp, they say.
Yep.
About me.
Great. All right. Now. He says, "Would you like to keep going?" And he's staring you down. You're the only one who's still staring face to face with him, Cameron.
Goofy? Oh,
yep.
I say, no thank you, this is fine. I feel like I understand my basic unit of attack, sir. Unless you want to die tonight, and then I give him a meaningful win.
And the king is...
Do you want to die tonight?
And the king is like, "Ooh, yeah, kill him! That's great!"
Okay, I'm doing this for you, Dad.
That's my boy!
What's the murder command?
Yep, that would be the close to the attack command, but I think you just replace attack with murder.
Okay.
Yeah.
They, I attack, rapier. I hit him with my sack. Anything?
I mean, if you really want to bonk him with your saxophone, I can pretend for the moment.
This is a game of serious things.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. Never mind. You use your rapier. Yeah, you whip out your rapier, and with deft ability, in one hand, holding and playing the saxophone, the other hand, using the rapier, and while Careless Whisper is gently massaged by the keys, buttons, notes, what are the... tube holes. Then you slice right across his face, and he smiles at you. Ah, that's a good one. All right.
Have at you, person I've just met.
Oh no. There we go. Yep, it is your turn, Mr. Swordsman.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack, but I realized I can do 3 attacks because I get a bonus action, and then I also have what some people call action surge.
Yeah.
I can take one additional action.
Great.
So
Let's do this.
yeah, I'm gonna do.
And then, I mean, I would copy it and paste it 3 times if you want to, if you get the right one.
Attack,
Oh,
I attack.
there you go.
There we go. Cool.
Yeah, I think I think it's running a little slow. There it goes. Boom. Yeah, you connect. The first one cleaves right into his leg, and and he slides back a bit. A little wobbly. Did you already?
Yeah, I've got 2 buffered now.
Oh,
So,
yeah. It might be a very popular night for Avray. There you go. I would select, 2 for both of those. Are you seeing those appear?
yep, I see that. I see them. I've selected 2 for both, but I guess we'll just.
Oh,
We'll try it again.
Avray is working chunky. Cause everybody plays D&D on Saturday. Saturday.
Yeah, yeah.
Here we are in Flow Rider.
Gotta. Oh. Okay.
There we go.
That was number 2.
Great. Thinking.
Okay.
I believe in it.
Okay.
Yeah, you did another 9 damage on that one. So as you come down across the leg, you come back up, and he tries to shield that other hit, but you cut into his arm a little, and he somewhat absorbs it.
Got a calf, got an arm.
Great. I think this is one more attack here that you gotta. And then you whiff the last one.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. But he's a little hurt. Not feeling great. You know? Let's see. 1, 2.
I told my dad I'd kill him.
Yeah, and he believes you. But as he sees this swordsman do some absolutely crazy damage to this gladiator, he goes down and he's like, "You're doing some good damage! Would you like to be my son instead?"
What?
The swordsman, you're doing pretty good. Would you accept being my new son?
Yes, I will. I've always wanted a dad, and I will accept your fatherhood, Daddy.
The Princess will ride up.
We will write up the appropriate paperwork.
When you say
Alright.
the word new, do you mean instead?
He immediately ignores your question. Kill him!
I'm gonna do the dancing short sword thing.
Okay.
I recall that I'm kind of far off.
Yeah, you got knocked back a little bit.
I'm kind of I'm injured. Excuse me. So, according to Avery, whoever, I mean, basically, I'm just attacking as normal, just from afar, from what I can tell. Do you know if that is 2 attacks because I'm dual wielding and I have 2 dancing short swords?
You have 8. You have 8 attacks. Each
Oh,
short sword has 4 attacks when it does its dancing thing.
well, I will be working remotely from now on. Okay, well, let me copy and paste here. Okay, here we go. One.
Much faster.
2. 3.
Bloodied.
Ooh.
4. All right, I'll do it again. Another 4. I don't know if it really matters which one.
Oh, you know what? It's so that's if you're holding it. You are doing. Oh, we would have to do some kind of special because it only does. Oh no, wait. 1d6 plus 2. 1d6. Yeah. No, never mind. 1d. Yeah. Yeah. This is correct. 1d6. That's 2. Yeah. You're rolling really well. You're doing some serious damage. Yeah.
So I'll get 4 more.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2.
I see now. Dagger. Wait. You're attacking with a dagger too.
Oh.
Dancing short sword.
I don't know why that said that.
2 dancing short
I
sword
was
2.
just pressing the 2 the whole time. Because I guess that's just a typo.
Oh, and you crit on that one. I was like, why are you doing 2d6? All right. That's fine. Let's just say that that's where it is. So you release, you suddenly feel truly how to use your weapons. And the short swords leap out of your hands, and through your mind you can feel where they are. And you just send them just shooting through the air, slicing across him. And he's there trying to block them out of the way, and he knocks a couple, slightly out of the way. Oh, you know what? I did this wrong, and I realize why now. But that's fine, because it has to be a consecutive hit each time, or else it stops. It's up to 4 times if you can hit every time. So if it's blocked at any point, then that stops on that specific dancing sword. I just remembered that. That's an important thing that I should know, and I didn't think of. But great. Now we know. But regardless, it's cutting through him. He's like, ah! And the king goes, ah! Never mind that one. I want that one. He's hurt here pretty bad. You can see blood now kind of coming down his face as he looks on at all 3 of you, and he says, I could do this all day. Do you want to keep going? And he kind of holds his shield and his spear there, and he's kind of leaning on his spear at this point. And the king is like, kill him! So Toraz then I'm going to he sees that you are immediately a definite issue. Yeah. And he takes his shield and he just knocks you to the ground. So, the assassin, yep, he hits. He does some damage. And you are knocked prone, I believe. Oh, no, wait. No, you're not knocked prone. So he hits you hard, but you buckle under the weight and keep your footing somehow, and the dirt slides beneath you as you slide backwards rather than fall to the ground.
Can I recover my half HP? Or
if you uncanny dodged?
yes.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, like once per turn. I mean.
Yeah, you can take it.
Sweet. All right. What is that? It's like gain HP 3, I guess. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, he looks at you and he's like, "Damn it!" And then he steps forward at you again and attacks. Since he's got 3 of those. So he lunges at you with a spear, and you kind of, again, very deftly dodge out of the way. And then he lunges at you once again. And this time he gets you right in the side, and that one hurt. He really gets you. But you cannot dodge you cannot uncanny dodge again. On this turn. So, you are pretty roughed up.
I will tell the group that I'm good. I know that Cameron wants to kill him, but...
It's whatever now that fatherhood is not on the line.
Yes, I'd prefer to fight the real enemies here.
So you're stepping away from the battle?
I mean, I won't give up, but I don't have any. I never had like a true desire to kill this guy.
Unless there are no monsters, and we've been summoned here to do murder because it's convenient since we're outside this dimension.
Kill him, please! Just get it over with!
Okay.
I have no desire to kill this guy. I would even on a personal note, I'd like to move on and see what else Florida has to offer.
Alright, well, it's the bard's turn.
I'm going to stab him. He's pretty close to dying, right?
I mean, he's pretty roughed up. Yeah.
Give him a good poke.
As he's like very focused on the assassin, you basically just go up and you get him in the shoulder, and he's like, hey! It's like not a lot of damage, but it's just like very annoying damage, and uncomfortable, and he's already pretty beat up. Great. Do you not get more than one attack? I feel like you get more than one attack. But
I'm nearly 100% certain that I should have some sort of like spells or something.
You should. I feel like something funky has happened with your... I'm going to take a look really quick, actually. Because when I created it, there were all these things.
At some point, the assassin is going to go into a meditative state to put his kids to death.
Ah, okay. Let's pause for a moment.
No, at some point soon.
Ah, yes.
There's a lot that can happen.
Okay. You know what? Go into the spells. Go into add spells, Cameron, and just pick five cantrips, 4 first level spells, 3 second level spells, and 2 third level spells.
Gotcha. And I can't at the moment edit this. This is like going to like log in.
On Dungeons and Dragons and Beyond. I think if you claim the character, you can do that. If you go into the campaign and just claim that character. In fact,
Someone go ahead and stab him while we're figuring it out.
yeah. So it is now the swordsman's turn. Toraz.
Torres, I don't want to kill you right now.
Oh well.
My father kind of weirds me out. I feel like he was just trying to claim the assassin as his son. It weirds me out. Listen, do you want to stop? I think that we proved ourselves to you that we can take on these monsters.
Well, the king is an eccentric man. That is for certain. As he's saying this, blood is just kind of pouring out of his mouth. But he is a fair man. If you were to decide to kill me here and now, I would not hold it against you. More than likely, a priest would come along and resurrect me very soon. I would hope. The priest says, "No, I'm gonna let you die!" Torres kind of straightens up a bit, but he says, "But if you wish to stop here, that is fine and well. My wounds will heal on their own, and I will be good. And it seems that you are all more than capable, except for perhaps the bard, who is a bit slow."
That's my vote.
Yeah. So,
I wish to
okay.
venture on through Florida.
I sheath my sword.
Very well. I will lie in a pool of salt water and cover myself in mud and leaves. Thank you. And he walks very hobbled away in a lot of pain, just leaving a trail of blood behind him as kind of priests rush after him to kind of tend. The king up in his box back in the background is like, lame. And he also leaves the arena, leaving the three of you to decide what you want to do next. You see
Mine's getting patched up.
you see a young servant priest go to you and pray on each of you, and you can all suddenly you feel as though you're very well rested, and you can take a long rest.
Is there a campaign that you can link to us? Do we need one of those?
Oh yeah, let me. Oops.
Game LR.
Yeah, that should do it. Here we go. There we go. Yay, Cameron has spells. That is the campaign. If you want to go in there and claim your specific character, the campaign should also be linked to the character on the page.
I'm just seeing Spark in the east. Let's see.
Yeah.
There should be waves of chaos there. It might take a moment to load. Is it?
Sign out.
Hold on. Let me see. Here's an invite link. This might be different. This might allow you to join.
Got it.
There we go.
And then I pick.
Swordsman.
Wanchi.
Sweet.
It says there was a problem joining the campaign with this character.
Hmm.
Do we have to do this right now? I'm just running around doing stuff.
I mean, I don't think it's super necessary, but if you've updated...
Spells rolls I'm weak with.
yeah, I mean, if you've updated your character, you should just exclamation point update. I think that updates your character with all your spells.
We don't need to hold the story for me. I'll figure it out.
No, but I mean, like, if you've added those to your character...
Oh, I haven't yet.
Oh, okay.
I only just got the character today.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, but what do you guys want to do? You're, standing in an arena, feeling rather spry. It's midday, late afternoon. Yeah.
I defer to the other two as I put my nose into this handy bard spellbook that I found on the ground. And I'm like, oh, Christ.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little peckish and thirsty, so I'd love to check out the tavern. Maybe.
I'm always up for a tavern. Let's go.
Absolutely.
It seems like the adventurous thing to do.
Should I make my third level spell Tiny Hut?
I mean, that is fully up to you, what you would like to do.
I want to get stuff, so I want to look around and see if there's any sort of, things I can pick up and carry with me. I'm like a hoarder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so you want to head through the town?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Let's take a look at the town. Sure. So you leave the castle. The castle guards are like, all right. They let you out of the large gates of the front of the castle. As you see, it's very imposing on the countryside.
They have the police as we walk by them.
Like, what does that mean? What is a police? As you walk out, you see, there are people, peasants and such, kind of commoners, going about, pushing carts. They're, emptying out their wastes of their windows. That doesn't smell great. Close to the castle is a little nicer. As you make your way down, you see a marketplace where people are selling goods, and some people have fruit and vegetables and, wheat that have been, beaten, and grains that have been bagged. And as you're looking through all these people, you see that it seems like everybody's looking at you very warily. Everybody's kind of like, oh gosh, all right. They're a little on edge with all of you three around. As you make your way, you see a sign there for a tavern. It looks like it's pretty lively inside. It's, you make your way in, and you see the warm lights of the tavern as there's a somebody it's not a harp, but it's got like the long strings, and you play it with the mallets, and it's got like a harpsichord, but not a harpsichord, but you know what I'm talking about. Dulcimer. A dulcimer. There's a person playing a dulcimer off in the corner there, and then it sounds a little bit like Zelda music. And then you see an empty table. You take a seat, and the barkeep comes up to you guys. Hey, what can I get for you guys?
A pirate.
What?
Nothing. I keep reading my spellbook.
It's like a bourbon place.
A bourbon. What is a bourbon? Is that a beer?
What whiskey?
Whiskey.
Do we have this?
Whiskey?
Butterbeer? What is this mythical drink? Give me
Butterbeer. Let me get you a butterbeer. And he heads off to the back to get you a butterbeer. And he brings...
I'm looking for easy women.
Well, if that's what you're looking for, right across the street, there's a great place for that.
Oh, you have those in this reality. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, butter easy women.
I'll be back with a butterbeer. And then he walks off to the back and comes back, and it's literally just a beer with a stick of butter in it. And he puts it down in front of the both of you. As you look around the tavern, you see, again, everyone who was laughing and, slapping each other on the back, and there was some people kind of, shimmying and shaking to the dulcimer tunes, have gone pretty quiet. Everybody's fairly on edge that you're there. The tavern owner is less worried about you being there, but everybody is still kind of like shifting their eyes around, and you see a group of what looks to be another party of adventurers off in the at one other table. Another one has just a singular man who looks rather gruff and old. There, kind of just nursing a drink. He looks rather tipsy. And then there seems to be another table there with what appears to be middle-aged women just sitting around another round table, all drinking like very fruity-looking drinks.
So I would actually love to do a duet on the dulcimer. So I walk over to the dulcimer player and ask permission to alight onto the dulcimer and play a tune if the bard would accompany me.
Absolutely. Dulcimer is I'm nearly as skilled in that as I am in saxophone-ness.
Yeah,
Great.
So I walk over the dulcimer,
Yeah, you make your way over to the dulcimer. The dulcimerist, the dulcimi.
Yes.
The dulcimaster, very happily acquiesces. He's, of course, and he pulls out another spare set of mallets for the both of you, and you stand beside each other. Go ahead and roll performance check. So ! Check performance. Wow, that is incredible. So, like, you guys start going to town, and people who were like passing by the tavern suddenly stop, and they're like, wow, and they come in. You're playing Through the Fire and Flames on this thing, like both of it just like an incredible harmony together, just going crazy on this. The table of middle-aged women who are all drinking like kind of frou-frou drinks are like, woo, yeah, woo. Some of them start getting up and dancing, and even that old gruff guy who was sitting just kind of nursing his one drink is just kind of like, it's not awful, He's just very, people suddenly really appreciate you both being there. The dulcimerist is like, oh my gosh, teach me everything you know, please. He's like holding the dulcimer mallets very like he's gonna keep them forever in a little satchel and never use them again.
Can I make my swords dance like in a safe area corner of the
You can't. You do that. You actually put both of your swords down like legs, and you make them like do a little dance, like they're and they're putting little like cuts and scratches in the ground, and like the barkeep. What's that? All right, so you put a hat out. Oh, I forgot to tell you a special ability. Do you know the special ability of your instrument, Cameron? Have you read up on that?
No. My drum / lyre / land vehicle.
Yeah.
The wrong thing.
Yeah.
Alto sax.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Why don't you just read out that description?
Let me find it. It's under equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Instrument of illusions.
Mm-hmm.
While I'm playing this musical instrument, I can create harmless, illusory visual effects within a 5-foot radius sphere on the instrument. If you are the bard, radius increases 15 feet. Sample visual effects include luminous musical notes, a spectral dancer, butterflies, gently falling snow, magical effects from either substance or sound, and they are obviously illusory. The effect ends when you start playing. Okay, cool. So that just happens no matter what?
I mean, it happens at your will. It doesn't have to be that. It can be that your instrument softly glows, or a bunch of race cars start circling around you in a 15-foot radius.
I'm gonna pull out my sax and do a follow-up performance here.
Okay.
You just do check performance or?
Yeah, check performance.
And so I'm like, this one goes out to all the ladies in the room, and I look at the ones at the table drinking their fruity drinks. And as I play this really upbeat sort of poppy tune that just comes to mind,
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe something Phil Collinsy.
Yeah.
I project an image of a dog suffering in a backyard, and the father putting a hand on my shoulder and saying, she's suffering, it would be better this way, and handing me a very heavy shovel, and the kid saying, no, I don't want this, and the father says, I don't want this either, but some things just have to happen, and the kid breaks down, and the dad starts to break down, and the dog plaintively whimpers, and looks at them, but then the kid raises the shovel over his head and just springs it down on the dog.
Yeah, right at that moment.
Yeah.
In Phil Collins.
And
Yeah.
And it just goes on for way too long, and like afterwards the kid just breaks down and kneels next to his dog corpse, and the dad lights a cigarette, and the image fades.
Yeah. So that mood that was in the room just a moment ago really changed. Just very much changed. Yeah, so
Fun stuff.
everybody seems to get really kind of a little somber, but the man who was drinking like the gruff beer was like, yeah.
Hey there, you look like a guy filled with adventure hooks.
Adventure hooks? What are those?
They're like regular hooks, but I don't know. Don't make me do the dog thing again.
I like this guy. Get barkeep, grab a drink on me, please. And he motions over, and the barkeep brings you the same kind of fruity drink that the middle-aged women at the table are drinking.
The fruit of butterbeer.
Yeah.
Well, that's all. That's what I came here to do.
Yeah. It's perfect.
So that guy, I talked that guy.
Yeah.
That bought his drink. Like, hey man, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Shorgan.
Shorgan. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you, brother.
Mm-hmm. I'm Shorgan. That's my name.
Yeah. Hey, can you tell us about this town? I'm new here.
Oh, Florida is a great place to be and to live, and it's... You're drunk. So, I've grown up here my whole life, and I found that it's important to think about the little things every day to make you smile. And as he's saying this, he's like welling up a little bit. He seems to be one of those kind of drunks that's just very emotional. He's like,
Morgan, did something happen to you here?
nothing happened. It's hard sometimes to live in this world. I was so good. I could have been a great nobleman, but of course, I have to be who I am because it's who I am is who I am. And she doesn't love me, and that's that. And I know it can't change because I have land, but she doesn't love me.
It seems like it's going somewhere. I was told there are monsters that we're supposed to keep from destroying all the
Kill the monsters. They're coming in a week. But there may be more monsters in the middle of the week. Because there are leaks. I've been told. And he leans in really close. He's like, the portal is leaking. It's leaking into this small little things. And, yeah, at that, he's like, I'm gonna be real quick. And then he immediately goes to sleep.
Incredible.
Yep.
I search him for any valuables or...
Oh god. You're just gonna Skyrim this thing.
He's fully asleep, but make a stealth check to see if anybody else sees you patting him down. Just check stealth, I think. I think that's how that would work. Ooh. Yeah, so you try to make it look like you're just like...
No, is that critical fail?
Oh yeah, that's a critical fail. Yeah. So basically you try and like pat him down as you're like moving him and settling him into his seat. You're like, oh, he fell asleep, and get him. And the barkeep comes over to you and puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, fell right asleep, poor guy. He's really having a rough time, just, he's been through a lot. And why don't you leave him a little something, seeing as how you're such a generous friend trying to take care of him and sitting him in the right spot, And he kind of gives you a little bit of an intimidating look.
Sure.
I picture you just knocking him out of his chair while trying to pat him down.
He sees what you're trying to do, and in somewhat being nice about it because of the show you've put on, asks you to just give him a little bit of money for the drink that he bought you.
I give him whatever a drink costs.
Great.
I put it in his pocket. I reverse pickpocket him.
Right. You slip some money in there, and he's like, good man, and you take your seats back again at your table.
So I gesture to the bartender. He seems like an upstanding guy, and I say, you seem like an upstanding guy.
Sure.
Anybody around here needs murdered? Because while we do like the dulcimer, we also love dealing out killings.
Oh.
Just to whomever. We were teleported to your dimension, actually, just to kill people, so...
Well, that's interesting. What dimension are you from?
It's called Texas.
Ah, Texas. Ah, interesting.
In Texas.
Yeah, I have not heard of this Texas. I have heard of a Minosita. Minosita, is that right?
It's a riot.
Yeah, that's where those ladies are from, Minosita. And let's see.
I will curse you if you don't tell me what to do next. I'm just putting that out there, sir. And I'm saying this as an adventurer and friend. I'm going to do something awful if you don't send us somewhere.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm here for you.
Interestingly enough, I have heard, pray tell, of the saying. that there have possibly been leaks of this creatures getting through the portals. Not the big bad ones, but somewhat not good, nasty ones on the outskirts of the town that might be good to take a look at.
Murdered.
I believe they do need to be murdered before they get to town.
Very good, very good. Not gonna curse you. Thanks for that. Which direction do we walk?
Yeah, that would be out the door and to the right.
I give him the finger guns and I wink. I would like to just really persuade him that I'm on his side through all of this.
Yeah, go ahead and do a
Persuasion.
check persuasion. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Boom, baby.
He's like, I get it. Absolutely. We're all on the same team here. And he gives you the finger guns right back.
Thanks, pal. Nothing personal, just business.
Yeah.
I go over to the ladies and I'm like, you like my music?
Oh goodness, it was very lovely. I loved it greatly. It was so nice. Meredith, did you like his music? It was so nice. Look, my name is Patricia. This is Meredith. That's Janice. And Janice is sulking because she was summoned here, like the other two of us from Minnesota. And, we've been struggling to figure out what to do here. But it seems like you guys are doing pretty good for yourselves.
That's right. Remind me of your name again.
Yes, I definitely said that my name was Patricia, and that's Meredith, and that's Janice. Yeah, Janice is sulking.
Great.
Where you going with this, Tim?
Yep. All right.
Ladies, I say, noticing that he's still flirting, I said, any one of you want to be supernaturally blinded real quick?
What?
Real
No.
quick.
I.
Oh.
Why would we?
I thought that's why you were keeping us from leaving. Is that...
I'm so sorry. Please enjoy yourselves.
It's my mistake. We're new here, so I was like, maybe they want something horrible to happen to them. And so I can offer that because I'm just figuring out this is the kind of person I am in Fantasyland. So...
Wow. Okay.
No, I know. I'm surprised. You're surprised. I want to charm her. Again, be like really... Like, what's a good charisma test for this?
Oh gosh, you want to charm her?
I can like literally like magically charm her, but I want to use the old snake oil. You know?
Yeah, the razzle dazzle him and give him the whatnot for. Go ahead and just make a charisma check. Check charisma. I feel like it would be persuasion.
Yeah. Sure.
Go ahead and make another persuasion check.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say, you know what, guys? How about you come with us? That way, I don't have to blind you for no reason because you'll be with us and you'll be able to see and everything.
Yeah. So they, the three of them, go. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I think I want to do that, I've not seen much of the countryside, and I think I'd like that.
That sounds, ladies, that's wonderful. So we've got Patricia, we've got Meredith, and Meat Shield, and all three of them, they're just gonna go with us. Is that?
They're so entranced by your just bravado and just can-do attitude. They all get up and get their things together and follow right after.
Evil Bard, it's my shtick. I'm
Yep.
Uncle Rick. I head to the door.
I follow.
Great. Everybody gets up and you all head out together and head for the gates of the city.
That beauty in the eye of the beholder. How hot are these Minnesotans?
They're very much an average mom looking middle-aged woman. They in fact they're wearing the high waist jeans They're wearing like actual big, fluffy kind of like coats.
Jackets.
Yeah,
They're
that
hipsters. They're hipsters.
if they were in New York, they would just look like older hipsters, basically. Yeah. Very close, the two Minnesota moms and hipsters. There's an overlap. You guys make your way towards the castle gates. As you approach, you see that the guards are on rotation. They're talking to each other. Make sure you go and see it from up top over here. And as there's all this hullabaloo, you kind of approach, and the guards kind of stop you and go, excuse me, but you shouldn't head out there. It's not safe right now, and I'm gonna have to ask you to. Yeah, well, there was one spotted not too far away from here. It's pretty terrifying beast, if I do say so myself.
We were looking for
pretty
terrifying.
dangerous.
Which way?
Oh, well, I mean, I guess we can let you. If you're going to attack the beast, is that what you're saying?
That's why we're here. That's why we're here, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's just about a mile out, just a furlong down the way. It's through the. He gives you a rudimentary, medieval
Take us there? I asked
length.
Yeah, take it away, bro.
I have to stay here, but directly down the road. It's clear as day. And
I'm just so bad with directions. I tell him, "Come on," I say.
he
Come on. Just think about it.
he looks around. He's like, "Gosh, man, I've been working all day, and I'd like to get out of here, but I don't know if I'm up for a fight."
No fights. That wouldn't happen to you.
Burn, come here. And this like surprisingly short guardsman comes up. It's like,
Yes.
Burn, I'm gonna cut you early. Is that okay?
Yeah, I got nothing else to do. That's fine.
Do you want to go with these random people who are gonna head off to fight that beast out there in the field?
Yeah, okay.
Take Burn. Burn is great.
I'm feeling it.
Burns your guy.
Burn.
Yeah.
My man Burn.
He jumps up to get your high five. He leaves the town. With you, you all head out the gates. The mom's in tow. Burn traveling up at the rear, and you make your way down the road. As you see, there is an overturned cart and some smoldering flames. Some strange dissolved pieces of like wooden trees that have been melted in a weird way. Like just part of them have just been dissolved. There's large holes in the ground that look like there are like weird tunnels kind of everywhere as you make your way around.
Burn.
Yes.
Quick question. Noticing a lot of irregularities. See, where I come from, trees just are normal, and I'm looking at these trees and I'm thinking, A column, B column. They're not overlapping.
Yeah. Well.
Are you? What's?
So, that's not normal for us either. These trees are normally full trees. Those are the creatures that have just recently appeared out here. I'm not exactly sure what to call it. It is a very strange shape and smell. If I were to just kind of make up a name for it, I would call it the gross sludge bad smell monster.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking too. That's good, Burn. You know what?
Yeah.
You're promoted, buddy. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for believing with us. And I think, I don't know, Tim?
Yeah.
Do you think he's ready for the big job?
I think he's ready.
All
I
right.
think he's ready.
Okay. Yeah. You're now.
All right.
He's,
Can someone give me a 15-second catch up?
yes, we persuaded a bunch of moms to join us, so we have 3 women from Minnesota in tow: Patricia, Meredith, and also Janice or Meat Shield.
Any singles? Any singles here?
All single.
All single
Everybody's
moms.
single in Fantasyland, baby. That's what I'm saying. The lady doesn't know that I'm here. I think it's fine, right, wife? Oh, she's on the phone.
Okay, so where are we going then?
And we're about to
Also,
promote. Yeah.
we persuaded a guard to join us, and so we've got this cool little dude here. Am I right, buddy? Up top.
That's me.
His name's Byrne, and before his position was assistant of the Friends, and now you've been promoted to head guy at the front.
Byrne just very confidently goes, aye, aye, and he just starts marching out in front of the whole pack. And he's like, we're going to find that weird gelatinous blah, 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 blah. And as he says that, you see him go, and he disappears into a puddle of strange kind of black goo. And he is gone. Byrne is gone. Everyone, we are going to roll for initiative. Oops.
Including the moms.
Oh, wait. You know what I never did? I never ended combat. Hold on. There we go.
So what do we say? Admit.
Hold on. Again, you're going to put I join.
Do we level up from the first battle? No.
That practice battle?
Yeah.
No, not yet. So we're going to...
Everyone's been good to me all these years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in jinxes.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So we're going to add... Oh, that's right. Okay. Hold on, I just gotta look up a thing so that I can do this correctly. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Great. Do 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 do. We're gonna add the moms to the combat now.
Yeah.
So I'm noticing on the spell list that you can cast like lower level spells at a certain level. Does that just mean they're more powerful?
Yeah, so you can cast a first level spell at 3rd level, and that will just increase the power. Usually in the spell description, it'll tell you what happens when you add a level to it.
Oh, I get it. It actually, this is a pretty cool little interface. So we lost Burn.
There we go. Nice. And
I'm leading the charge with Mom too.
Eric, I'm gonna buff you baby. If you know what I mean. Because I'm Buffy the Mom Slayer. I didn't really script that one out, I just gonna let it roll and I regret it immediately.
Doing it.
Tim, who the hell is that?
here we go. Great. Okay. So rising up out of this pool, and you see like a little bubble pop out of this kind of black, gross pudding-like stuff. Is a little guard hat and a little guard sword. Clink. And it looks like pieces of the metal have just melted away. And two giant mounds of what look like black pudding just rise up out of the earth and hiss. It looks like the assassin is up first.
Alright. I think I'm the puniest of the bunch. So I wouldn't mind keeping some distance while I'm sending my swords to do the dirty work.
Okay. Let's see. And if you want to know what you're fighting.
And how do bonus actions work? Do those just, you can do them whenever, or is it on your turn you can also add it?
That is what you're fighting. Not the creature, but the thing that's wrapped around it in black grossness.
What's his name?
The bad guy from Fern Gully.
Yeah. How'd you know? Tim Curry.
He comes up a lot.
Let's see. I'm going to set up the stage here. If also if you go to the Twitch, you can see the thing that I've got set up
there's a
over
map?
here. Yeah, there's a map. There should be. All right, so we'll make that you, and the assassin, and here's the bard, and we'll make these the gross black things, and we'll make these the moms. All right. Great. Okay.
Side note, how do you do the layout? There's just two different windows that you have for the grid, or for the gallery, and then for the chat. I keep on having to switch back and forth.
What do you mean?
Like you have the play here chat in one window, and then you have the video.
Oh, right.
The four of us in the other window.
So on it, you can do a pop out. There's a little button in the bottom right corner you can click that'll pop out the window, and then that'll let you see the chat and the video at the same time.
Okay, computers.
Yeah.
All right.
Technology.
Is it any wonder You gonna stab some
Okay, so blobs are in the middle there, and 3 moms. Oh yeah, I mean I'll stab as long I just want to keep my distance. My player popped out, so I will command, and then so if a sword hits, it can get another attack up to 4 times. But if it misses, then I have to move on to the next sword. That's what I gather now.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Alright, swing. Oh, wait, what's happening here?
Blob 1.
Oh, 2. Was Mom 1 a target?
I think we all know the answer to that. The answer is no,
Hey.
Eric. What's wrong with you?
Oh, Blob 1. Magical piercing. Okay, so I'll attack again.
Fireworks.
I hope so. Yeah, is this the riots going on out there? Oh, they sound close.
Mm-hmm.
And one more time. Sword.
I'm gonna check that out real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 hits on that one, and then another attempt. Sword 2, blob 1. Hit. 2, 1. Hit.
But what are its effects?
Okay, well, 8 straight hits.
Dang, dude.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, each time it gets hit, the blob's just like... It just shoots through it. Obviously, pieces of itself are kind of spraying off and kind of... you can see that the magicalness of your weapon is actually helping do more damage to it. And it gurgles a bit and kind of sputters and spits. Great. Good attack. We're going to... Next. All right. So you've got Mom 2 out there. She is just raring to go. She pulls out just her sword and goes charging right at this black ooze. This is who's this? Mom 2? Yeah, this is Meredith.
Meredith had a sword? That's awesome.
Yeah, Meredith is, I mean, ready to rumble. What can I do here? Oh, spear. Sorry, she has a spear. They, all 3 of them have spears. Oh yeah, okay. So she swings at it and immediately, like, gets fumbled up in the spear as she's running towards it. She's like, ah! And she almost drops it and stops just short. So you're just throwing your stuff. Mom number 2 runs up and so she She comes up to about here and does no attack. Completely whiffs. Let's see. The bard. All right,
Yep.
come run.
That's me. I'm gonna enhance. I'm gonna cast enhance ability on my sword buddy here, and I'm gonna do
Ooh.
it playing some smooth tunes.
Nice.
I pick up the sack, and I warble out just a little Kenny G smoothness. Tim, this one's for you, baby. A little Duke Silver. I'm gonna say bang cast enhance ability. Oh wait, do you have to like say who it's targeted?
Yeah, you
on?
have to target.
No.
We'll pretend like you still have a spell slot, or we can modify that later. You
So
probably.
is it just on me?
No. So you would say you would add like a T, the dash T at the end of your cast or the message that you write, and then you would write swordsman or the swordsman. I would just write swordsman. And it should add a thing to him.
Chewing up some spells.
Did it do it? Did you target him?
It says target true not found.
Hmm.
And but then the thing is it doesn't have a direct effect. I get to choose what effect it has.
Oh. Okay. What effect does it have?
It depends. We've got Bear's Endurance, Full Strength, Cat's Grace, Eagle's Splendor, Fox's Cunning, Owl's Wisdom. You know what? I'm going with, let's see. I'm going to go with some Cat's Grace for my swordsman buddy here.
All right. What is?
And that says target has an advantage on dexterity checks. It also doesn't take damage from falling.
All right. Great. So yeah, you'll have advantage on dexterity. I'll make sure to give that to you. Remember that. Okay.
But dexterity is like mid-range stuff, yeah?
I mean, anything where you need to duck, dive, dodge, dip, or dodge.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
And also, yeah. So.
All right.
Or, your attacks sometimes require dexterity. But, yeah, as far as dexterity checks, we'll see. Okay.
Target purrs when content.
All right, Mom 1. She full on rushes straight into battle, lets out a battle cry. Let's see. All right. So she runs out, and as she runs, she dips it deep into the strange black ichor. But because of that, because she's right next to it, let's see. So she runs out there. Actually, I'll use this one. They're both attacking one. Yeah, she takes 1d8 acid damage. Yeah. So she sticks it, and
Is there anything that moms hate? It's acid damage.
I've heard that. Oh. Okay. All right. How do I just take away damage? All right, we're not going to worry about that at the moment because I can see what the mom's HP is. And oh well. Okay, I'll keep track of that. Moving on. Great. Now it is the Black Pudding's turn. All right. Great. Great. Okay. So it doesn't like that little assassin dude. It shoots off a little pod of itself and splats it. All right. Yeah. It lands on you. It immediately starts burning very badly. You're covered in this acid. Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Whoa.
Yeah, you are. You're hurt.
TP.
Bard have any safety goggle spells? Hazmat?
Cool. Swordsman, you're up.
All right, so we've got the blob, right? That's
Mhm.
the because of my increased dexterity, I wanted to I want to grapple it. I want to hold it. I want to
I mean,
I want to get up on it, and then I want to
Grab the blob.
grab the blob, slash the blob.
grab the blob, slash the blob. All right, let's see if you can grab it first. I'm gonna. I mean, it's this. It's that would be very hard. We're gonna say that is a. Yeah, that's.
To see if I have any blobbier things that could be done.
That's. I mean, that would be a DC of like 18. I would give that. So if you could roll an 18 or higher, which I mean, with your advantage and with the bonuses, that might be possible. And all that would do is, I would say that you run up and you kind of corral it into a spot, and that gives you advantage on an attack. So, I mean, they're not hard to hit. I should let you know that, like, already on their own, they're pretty easy to hit. They're not smart and they're not armored.
And they're like throwing acid.
Yeah.
I say grab it.
It's also very corrosive, but that's.
Yeah. Yeah.
You definitely be.
All right. Let's see if I can do any telepathy.
You're telepathic.
Yeah, I'm telepathic. Yeah. I wanna.
He says that directly to your brain. By the way, he doesn't actually answer you back.
Yeah, right. There's 2 or 1.
There are 2 of these blobs.
There's 2 of these blobs. Okay, I want to go to the blob on the blob on the right, and I want to tell it that the other blob is the true enemy.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Hold on one sec. Let me
I want to grapple its mind. Is what I'm really saying.
Blob fight.
All right. Hold on. So this is blob. Nope, I'm writing that backwards. How is my brain? Did I write the B backwards too? No, I wrote the B the right way.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. There we go. So there's blob 1 and 2. Okay, let's. So you're gonna try and persuade this blob, which.
Blob 2, which has not been attacked yet, right?
Right. It's not an intelligent beast, which is going to make it difficult for you. You're trying, like, I'm going to say because it's telepathy, you're going to try and send signals to it to activate its primitive mind in a way. This is literally a 1 intelligence creature.
Okay.
So that makes it really difficult for you to communicate with it in general. It knows only pain and not pain and hunger for the most part. So you're trying to basically give it little signals to its brain to tell it.
I'm telling it that blob 1 is food. I'm telling blob 2 that blob 1 is food.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to say roll a persuasion check, and if you get a 20 or higher.
So even more difficult than the grappling.
Yeah.
For one of my actions here. Or I could just attack it 3 times.
Or you could, yeah, I mean, that's that too. I like your idea. I don't think it's a bad idea, but it isn't going to be easy.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
So what is it? Check persuasion?
Check persuasion, yeah. Yeah. So you send these signals. You can see it kind of like, it's like doesn't know what it's suddenly feeling in the moment. But it, yeah, does not take.
Can I do 3 check persuasions?
If you want, that's up to you, man. This could end up being very beneficial.
What do we think? What do we think, boys?
I mean, you got to roll a 19 or a 20, basically, on this.
Make for
What
some
do you
great
think?
entertainment.
All right, let's do it.
No, go there.
Yeah.
If you get this, I'm going to be really, really surprised. Man.
All right, that's okay.
Yeah. On that last one, it kind of shivers a little weird, and it looks at you funny, like it was just sharing space with you somehow, and it didn't like it. Okay. We move on. Mom number 3, she is just as into this as the others. She fully attacks.
Mom number 3 is healthy.
Yeah, she looks like it. She's going for number 2. Yep. She gets it. Sticks it in to number 2 there. Now you have a nice wall of Midwestern women. Or I shouldn't even say Midwestern, but Middle America women. Cool.
Mexico?
Yeah, that part of the Americas. All right, Blob 2. It likes what's right in front of it, and it's going to attack directly in front of it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So right in front of it, it just gets a big ball and shoots it at her. And but this mom, man, she can move. She like ducks and rolls out of the way, and it just spits a bunch of acid on the ground there next to her. Cool. Assassin, you're up. Oh, that's right. He stepped away for a sec. It's all good, man. Do what you gotta do. Tim, I liked your idea. I really wanted it to work.
I mean, I can keep trying it if I want to.
Because that could actually work out really well for you. Could.
Five. 5 and 100.
All right. I'm wounded and burning here. What can I do to get out of range? Am I able to get out of range yet still do something? Since my swords will attack up to 30 feet. Is there any way I can tell? Like, you know what? These blobs don't have 30-foot range on their pseudopods.
Yeah, you can back off. You're fine where you are right now. Yeah, you know what? I looked at that wrong. We'll say that it got a lucky hit on you. But you should be out of its range at the moment.
Okay. But I can still swing. But I can still, and it looks like the moms are in the way. Maybe. Alright, well, I will swing away then. And there's no way that I can get any kind of like sneak attack. I was looking for the sneak attack. Here.
I mean, they're not smart. I can say, you can try. And it's just that they're not, let me see. What kind of sense do they have? Oh, wow, their passive perception's really low. Yeah, you might be able to get a sneak attack on them. They're pretty distracted with everybody else surrounding them at the moment. I want to say if you can get around them, you can probably hit them without them knowing.
All right. Well,
Just give me a stealth check
What-
first.
okay. I'll just check stealth.
Yep, check stealth. Yeah, that makes it past him. Surprisingly, you rolled a 2 and you still made it. Yeah, I'll give that to you.
Okay.
You're. Everyone else can see you, but the puddings.
All right. What do I do to add some kind of sneak
What do you mean?
modifier onto my attack? So if my
Uh,
sneak attack lands, then it'll have increased damage, right?
yeah. What's the? What does it say on it? What's the condition?
So it's actually once per turn, I can deal 3d6, extra 3d6 to one creature that I hit with an attack with a finesse or ranged weapons. Yeah. And,
3d6.
It has conditions for when I don't need advantage on the attack roll. If there's an enemy within 5 feet and the enemy is not incapacitated, then I don't have disadvantage.
Let me see. Okay. I see. Okay, so you're just gonna add. So I'm gonna have you roll 3d6 beforehand.
3d6 if I hit.
No, just roll 3d6. Roll 3d6.
Is that like exclamation point roll and then 3d6?
Yeah. Roll 3d6. Great. So you would do an extra 9 damage. So what you would do is just do your regular attack like you would. So you snuck around here. Are you attacking B1 or 2?
1.
Okay. Let's say you snuck around here. And what you're going to do is type out what your normal attack would be. And then after your target, you're going to put -D space 9. So you're just going to add that afterwards.
Put me within range.
Just tack that on.
So the sneak attacking put me within range of.
Oh yeah, no, the sneak attack is you gotta do that up close and personal. That's not a ranged attack.
It says, I mean, Beyond says that it can be ranged, but in this case, I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, in this situation, I would say it has to be up close and personal since they were already in combat, and they would expect that. But I'm being generous with this stealth attack.
All right, I have a feeling I'll die if they hit me again. But let's go see if I can take them out. So, how many attacks? This is not. I'm not using dancing short sword. Does dancing not apply here because they're not floating? I just have so many options here. I don't know.
Yeah, that.
What
I mean, you can still attack with the weapon. You're just using it normally in hand rather than ranged.
Okay.
and you get your
an 8 attack.
2.
8 possible attacks.
No, it means 2. So it wouldn't be the send-off attack.
All right. I will. Okay.
Yep, you got it.
Oh shoot.
You didn't add on
Yeah,
your
to do the, yep.
add 18 to the next one.
Okay, so then to the second one.
Actually, you know what you can do? So we're going to do, sorry. Attack automatically hits. Yeah. Okay, maybe not. Okay, that's fine. Just go ahead and attack it again, but this time add on the and on the 9.
So what do I add again? So I'll do the same command and then did you say
Same command -D 9. Just like that. Add that onto the end.
Error in roll. I think I like that command. Oh, I guess I didn't put the space. Oh, I have to put a space.
Yeah, you need a space. Oh.
Oh.
Darn it. Alright. That's where we lie. Remember, you still got that uncanny dodge. Alright, Mom 2. She ran right up the middle. She's going to take a swing at the same one that you just attacked. Here we go. Yeah, she takes her spear and she digs it in there real good as kind of acid shooting back out at her. She kind of just shakes it off and pulls her, slightly damaged spear now back out of the creature. And it doesn't like it. Alright, the Bard. I don't know that Cameron is back at the moment. He had to step away for a sec. And am I able to roll for him? Nope, that is a different character altogether. Well, because I'm going to delete that. Am I able to attack for him? Oh, you know what? I'm definitely not able to. I am...
So we're just waiting because he stepped away.
Yeah. I just messaged him. See if he can come back here.
Okay. BRB.
Yeah. This is a good time to take a bathroom break if anyone needs to do that. Or in my case, I'm dehydrated. Yep.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Nope, it's all good. We were taking a pause and a bathroom break. It is your turn.
Excellent. Let's see. Okie dokie. Everyone's gone. Eric, you still there, you handsome devil?
You should be there
Leave
somewhere.
it with you and me for the moment. Okay.
Yeah.
I just have no light here, so
Oh wow.
camera is kind of pointless.
Who's hurt so far?
I mean, Eric's hurt pretty bad.
Okay, Eric, I'm gonna heal you, baby.
Thank you.
So, bang, cast, cure, wounds, and then T, assassin?
Yep. That's the way. Oh. In the correct spaces and lower cases. It's very sensitive. What are you?
So I'm doing bang, cast, cure, wound,
I think you have to type I cast. Oh, you have to do dash T. Because I think it would work all the same. There we go. Hey. Magically heal. Yep, look at that. The assassin's got a little more health in his bones.
Thanks, man.
It's all my saxophone can do, you know.
What a wonderful thing.
It's really quite wonderful, yeah.
That is a careful whisper.
Great. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Let's see. I mean, I'm kind of just hanging back, right?
Yeah. I mean, don't forget you guys have, you know, your action. You might also have a bonus action, or like a dash or something that you could take if you want a movement.
Gotcha. Let me take a look at that real quick. The actions, bonus action, I've just got Bardic Inspiration. So as a bonus inspiration action, a creature other than yourself can hear you. Whose turn is it next for the? Because I was the last to go, or?
Yes, I believe. Who's next in the roster?
Has the second blob attacked?
I believe it's the next mom.
M3.
M1 is up next.
Okay, and how do you do bonus actions in combat? Do you know the?
Just do them, right?
Yeah, you just do them. You just go for it.
Well, no, I mean, what are the commands?
Oh, there's no special command. You just treat it like a normal action.
Yes,
well,
if you want
so Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, you would.
Paste that.
Yeah, if you want to cast that as a bonus action, a creature other than yourself with 60 feet, Bardic Inspiration. Die for 10 minutes. The creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or a saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome. Okay. Yeah, so if you want...
So...
Yeah, give...
I finished my soothing song, where wounds are magically healed with this dulcet tunes of my sax, and then I turn and play moodily at Meat Shield, and I play in such a way as to suggest that her every action will be so successful that the power of the universe could be hers at a sexy, sexy price. A price of justice, a price of togetherness, a price of us. She looks at me, and I feel like she understands what's going on here.
Probably, yeah. I think she gets it. And it winks at you.
Cast it. Inspiration. She winks at me. Oh, wow, that works.
Yeah, but I don't think it's one of your choices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's just an at-will thing. Is it a cantrip?
It is a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then you just do it. You just have it. You're like,
so
there you go.
So on her move, she can add a 1d8 to whatever
that is
she does.
Correct. She can choose to use it if she wants.
I'd also like to persuade her to choose to do so.
Yeah. I mean, your wink basically made it pretty obvious that that's what she's going to do on her turn. As long as she's still alive when that happens. Okay.
Boom. Persuaded.
Great. Okay. Oh, yeah. You're just overflowing with it. All right. Mom number 1. She is also on the warpath. And she goes for yeah. So she swings around and slices at it with the tip of her spear, and takes a good little chunk off of it. And that is it. All right, BL1, just recently attacked by mom number 1, decides, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just end this woman. And does so. Ah! So it swings at her and misses. Just cannot connect. Another splat of acid right next to her head. Well, like right past her head. Whizzes by and sizzles as it lands on the ground. Swordsman, you're up.
All right. I think I only get. I have to take a short rest to get 3 actions. So I get 2 actions,
Right.
and I'm going to attack. Which one is the bloodiest? The BL1?
BL1 is looking pretty rough.
All right. Okay. Damage is 0. What? Why
Times
is damage 0?
That's-
Also,
That's
don't really care much about slashing.
That's strange.
Alright. Do it again.
Hold on. Let me see. That's really weird.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So, at that first attack, you realize these creatures are immune to slashing damage.
Oh. Okay, well,
But
the only other.
as that happens, let's see, where is it at right now? As you slice into it, how do I... Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. All right. As you do that, you slice into it and see your sword lop it completely in half. And as those two pools fall down next to each other, they both rise up into a separate enemy. There are now two blobs there in front of you. And let's figure out how to...
Do any of these moms carry iodized salt with them?
Yeah. Oh. Here we go. All right, so let's do this. All right.
Yeah.
You guys tracking the riots?
I'm reading up on it right now.
Yeah. Getting crazy.
Saw Crown Heights.
Did you see? I saw that Legolas was trending. Have you seen the video of the old dude with the bow in Salt Lake City? He's all over the internet. But this old guy like brings a compound bow and like starts to draw, and then gets mobbed by a bunch of protesters who are like, "Don't do that." But it's yeah.
Flatbush. I'm just looking at the Times now. They have a story about protests in the city.
In LA, they almost made it to Beverly Hills and then were cut off.
They blocked off the West Side Highway. Yeah, I guess it's Flatbush, Parkside Avenue, Ocean Ave.
Yeah, there were two police cars in Brooklyn that like basically pushed into a crowd of protesters very violently.
The video too.
I saw someone post that on Instagram.
Yeah.
In New
There we
Jersey,
go.
the cops are marching with the protesters.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not all of the cops, just several of them.
Right. Yeah. Okay, we got oozes.
Yep.
All right. I'm scared to use my sword because they just multiply. So what do we got? 3 now monsters now?
Yeah, so with that first attack, yeah, you now have 3.
BL2 and ooze 1 and ooze 2.
Yeah, so there's BL2 still there, and then BL1 turned into Ooze 1 and 2.
Are ooze 1 and ooze 2 more intelligent than BL1?
They definitely are not more intelligent. I will say that much.
The next generation always thinks that they're smarter than the last.
Yeah.
But they're equally as lonely. I think some human contact could be good for them, Tim.
Sure. I'll grapple. I'm gonna do BL2 because I don't want the ooze 1 and ooze 2.
Okay.
I just feel like I want to grapple BL2, and then I'm gonna slash it after the grapple.
And Justin, you're saying they have no intelligence?
They have very little intelligence. They have 1 intelligence. They're basically
wow.
mindless
Or
beasts.
like I gotta roll like a 19 or a 20.
If you want it,
to
yeah.
make them think the other one's food. And I've got I got 2 more. I got 2 actions. No, I got 1 action left for my turn. Let's see here. But I could also do, and my health's full. Nothing else has happened to me.
Also, if you have attacks that aren't slashing, you know, you can always use that.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do Okay, I'll just do an unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike. Okay.
I'm gonna kick it.
Great.
Attack, kick. Wait, so I've got. Okay, I'll just do it. Wait. Miss.
Ooh. Yeah, so as you swing on it, it feels the temperature and the air change, and it just kind of moves out of the way of your kick, and you whiff air.
Yet it's
Yeah.
not intelligence.
You rolled a 1. Got a little smarter for a sec.
Roll a 1.
Yeah. All right. That's it for your turn. Mom number 3. Mom number 3 is feeling good. Mom number 3, made this incredible eye contact with Cameron, and really knows that you know what, things are turning around. Things are going its way. And let's see here. B. All right, that's what I'm adding. I love it. D8. Yeah, it connects. Yeah, so feeling empowered, it just digs in deep. And this thing is not looking good now. This thing is in some serious pain. Yeah, that is indeed a mom. All right. Yeah, it comes around to do that over here. Is that right? Yeah, that's mom. All right, and now this other whole large creature is not happy, and wants to do some damage. And it sees mom 3 doing that damage, and it wants to put an end to that. Whew. Whiffs again. Cannot hit. Wow. And it's the assassin's turn. Great joke, Cameron.
It's late, you know. The jokes,
Yeah.
they're just gonna get better.
I want to create some distance again and let the swords dance. So, yeah, how can I back up out of this crowd of blobs? I'm not gonna worry about sneak attacking anything. You know which one I am on the board there?
Yeah, you're back here. You are in this bottom right corner.
Yeah, I like to back up. And
Okay.
can I do that and still have time?
Yeah. You can move. You can move 30 feet. So we'll say, did you want to move that full amount, or do you want to just like back off enough to where you're not in range of their attack?
Yeah, I'd like to just. I'd imagine that with a whole gaggle of moms around the block, they wouldn't necessarily
Okay.
try to reach around and shoot at me.
Cool. Yeah, you're out of harm's way.
Okay. And I can still attack.
Yep.
Alright, I'll do that.
You're using your dancing knives, I'm assuming. Go on and take your attacks. Ooh, it is barely holding on to life here, this ooze one.
It's a good thing these things pierce.
Yeah.
Again.
Boom! As your sword slices through it, it sizzles out into a puddle of acid. And ooze one is down.
So there's an ooze 2, and then there's also, was that blob 1 that split into 2?
Yeah, BL2, blob 1 split. So BL2 is the other one, and ooze
Blob.
2 is still alive.
Okay, I'll go for ooze 2. And I can still use the same first sword.
Yes. You still have another 2 attacks left on that one.
My targets are mob 1 and ooze 1.
Hmm. There's an ooze 2.
I'll press C to cancel for now.
Did you type in ooze 2? Or did you just type in ooze?
I just typed in T. Oh, do I need to
Yeah, you can write in ooze 2. You can write in the whole.
specify instead of? So it'll be I attack dancing. And do I say ooze 2? Do I need to do a dash or anything?
No dash, just, yeah.
And do I still type 1 after that?
No, you don't have to type 1 at all. You just ooze 2. Oh,
Target not found.
that's strange. There's one. Try. Try that without the space between the exclamation point and the I. Is that what you typed?
No, I replaced dash T with ooze 2.
No. Yeah, keep in the dash T. There you go.
Got it.
That's it.
Alright.
And you can
Third hit.
third attack. Yeah.
Sword. Fourth hit on the first sword.
Yep. Connects.
There's the second sword.
Yeah, it's barely holding on. Boom, it's dead. So you're, yeah.
So this will be my third attack of the second sword, I will do.
Right.
Is that BL2?
Correct.
Last one. All right. Assassin feels good. That is
Great. Yeah, did some good work. In a flurry of swords and flashes of steel, you see just disappearing into this ooze. Just they shred up those first two oozes. There wasn't much left of those, and then ticks off a couple on that final creature there. All right, mom number 2. So these two are down. Mom number 2 here in the middle. She rushes over to that blob again. And attacks. Spear. Oh. What happened there?
Come on, Mom.
There we go. There we go. She hits. She jabs this thing straight in and gives it a good little shake for good measure. And she's like, Minnesota, I'm never going back. Yeah. All right. Looks like the bard's up. What?
See what I have in my list of crazy things to do. See what this does. No, I'm not going to do that. Alright, so I look at these.
Mm-hmm.
Do cantrips, do they take a whole turn?
Yeah, they're like spells. It depends, though. There might be, in the description of the cantrip, sometimes it'll tell you can be used as a bonus action or can be used as an action surge.
I say, you suck. You suck so much. You're nothing but a big old suck. You suck.
I thought the Bookus monkey there for a second.
That's my next spell.
Wow.
I like to think I injured its pride.
Yeah. This creature, not an intelligent creature to begin with, doesn't quite know what you're saying to it, but is hurt all the nonetheless, as your words become solidified pain and sink into it in a way that is insulting. All right. Mom number 1, ready to do battle. She is, all these moms, man, are like fired up for this battle. Cannot stress enough how I cannot believe they are not all dead at this point, as I was almost certain they were surely all going to their death.
They're all still alive, right?
Yep.
It's a Viking blood.
Yeah, there's some legit moms here. There we go. Shaka! The mom lets out just a guttural battle cry as she just sticks this thing into that beast. All right. Oh, it's dead.
Yay!
Oh, it's dead.
Yay!
Swordsman's turn.
Alright. What we got? BL2 left?
Yep.
Oh, I thought I killed the oozes already. I thought we were all attacking
You-
BL2 already.
Yeah, BL2. That's it. That's all that's left.
Oh, saying that because it was checking initiative. Got it.
Yo. Thanks, Vic. What do? I attack, kick, dash T2 or BL2.
I mean, are you doing an unarmed strike? You don't have to type kick. You can type unarmed for your attack. So I attack unarmed.
Dash T, BL2.
Yeah. Unarmed strike. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Yeah, you punch that thing.
I'm gonna punch it again. Punch it again.
Do it. Give it what for?
Ah!
Boom. All right, so you just swing on this thing, man. You straight up just go to town and give it a 1-2 punch. Or do you kick it? I think you said you wanted to kick it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kick it, and it works. It's very effective. You kick it twice, and it's not happy about it. Great. Bomb number 3. Back at it again. All right. Boom. Sticks it again. Good chunk of damage there. Vicious mockery. Ooh, it's still interrupted by the vicious mockery. This mom that just attacked it that is its attention is right there on mom number 1.
So glad we brought
Boom. Hits her. She's immediately dead. The acid just washes over her, and you see her, like, just bones hanging in the air for a second, and then those disintegrate as well. Her dame definitely wasn't... oh, no, wait. Yeah, that was Patricia. Yeah. Patricia goes down.
I am never having Jello again.
Yeah.
Isn't she sulking with poker? I don't know.
Patricia was the first one, wasn't she? It was Patricia Meredith and then Meachield.
Yep. Wow, and she's like dead too. She's not even like a little dead. She's full dead.
Can we talk about a little dead?
I mean, sometimes you can be a little dead. But yeah.
Disintegrated.
There's no ashes to pick up.
Okay.
All right.
Patricia.
Assassin. It's all you.
Ah. Poor kids. Okay, well, I assume I'm still out of range, so I will let the sword stay. What is that? Deal 2.
Yep, you hit.
2.
Yep, you hit. And it's not looking good. These dancing swords, yep. You critted. You hit.
Okay, and then second round. And here.
Yeah. Things cannot be stopped. Boom. That's it. It's down. In a flurry of swords, again, just flying through the air through this thing, peppering it like so much shrapnel. It just eviscerates it into a fine mist. That mist burns and stings the eyes a little bit, but also it's dead. And you're alive, and Patricia is dead. Meredith and Janice both kind of walk over to where Patricia ashes-ish residue is, and they both take a bit off the ground and wipe it on their faces and scream out at the heavens. And then Janice goes,
A Minnesotan thing.
"We must go into the forest now. I'm sorry. Thank you." And then they both run off into the forest.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Meat shield, wait. I loved you. Oh. Dang.
Yep.
Alright, I cast blindness on the assassin.
Wait.
I'm just kidding. That's not.
Great. Yeah, that's the creature is dead. It's up to you where you guys want to do now. You can go back to the town and report your findings. It's been a hard-fought day. Yeah.
Oh, is that the creature?
That's it. There's the creature.
I thought we were just on our way, and then we tried to pick up someone who turned into some ambush.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That was indeed the creature that came through.
Oh, that was the. So on the way to the creature met us and was like, "What up?"
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely casting blindness on Eric then.
Great. Go ahead and cast that.
Okay, let's see what happens here. Sorry, Eric, I'm evil. I can't help myself. I actually want to see what happens. Okay, so boom, cast. Blindness / deafness - T assassin.
Wow. Constitution save. Okay. Eric, roll save Constitution. So exclamation point, save con. And if you roll higher than a 13, you definitely don't. You're blind and deaf. Or blind or deaf, I guess.
And I'd say, you weren't here for my sweet music. you weren't here for the women, and you weren't there for Patricia. I'm not sure what I'm saying, and I need to take out my... I don't even know if I'm saying this to you anymore, because you can't hear me. I look at Tim, and I give him a meaningful look, and I point the saxophone.
Right. Well.
I'm just grieving, guys.
So, Eric, you're definitely blind for a full minute. That's how long this lasts. And and you head back. You head back to the town. You head back to the guards at the front gate. The main guard who was there before us. Well, did you take care of the beast?
Yes, they're fully done.
Yeah, speaking of done, I would say that burn is medium rare to well done.
Right, where is Burn?
Oh, he got jelloed.
What?
You know, like when you step in some jello, but then the jello eats you.
First of all, I don't know what jello is, so let's just clear that up really quick. Burn was my son.
Listen, your
Where?
son,
What?
the monsters took him.
To the woods. He was kidnapped by two beautiful Minnesotan women, and we couldn't stop them in time. They
What?
threw sand in my blinded companion's eyes here, and he would speak up if he could hear you, but the sand also, it was so silly. And so yeah, these Minnesotan women, they took Burn. I don't know why this wizard just keeps summoning people from places like women from Minnesota, but that's what happened, and nothing else that is different happened.
I will avenge Burn. I will go find him in the forest. I will kill those women. And you see, he talks to some guards to make sure that the posts are kept safe and darts off into the darkness as the night sets in. The village is beginning to darken. You see the moon begin to rise. Oh, my headphones just died. But you should still be able to hear me, right?
Yes.
Hold on, because I can't hear any of you guys.
Tim, are you with me on this one?
I'm gonna fix
Women won't get away with their
my
crimes.
settings.
Welcome to Silly Town, Eric.
There we go.
Party. Yeah, Justin, I'd like to offer a rousing speech to the guards who are within listening distance.
Yeah, go ahead.
To persuade them to hunt down the women,
Sure,
and bring back their heads.
that's fair.
They shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna check out what I've got going on here. I'm going to. Would we call this performance or persuasion?
I mean, if it's at a big, it's pretty much the same, I guess. I would say it's performance if it's in front of a large enough crowd, but
I want every guard within earshot. I say these are the ruiners of worlds. These are the women of rural Minnesota. These are the takers of little boys. And we are no longer victims.
yeah. So they definitely. You gather all of the guards together. You gather them out on. They are all looking at you from different levels of the castle wall, and listening to what you have to say. And wow, they are so inspired. It's like a Braveheart moment, you know, where you're like walking up and down the ranks, and almost all the guards just get up and pick up torches and rush out into the night after their the gatehouse captain, who also rushed after his, definitely dead son. Yeah, they just run out there and go straight for whatever they can to try and find these women who are now living in the woods, apparently. Great. I'm going to make a roll here that you guys won't know what it means, but I will know what it means. Cool. All right. So, yeah, you guys are back into the village. The guards have left the gates. Most of them have. It's getting late. The king has, put aside rooms for you at a local inn to put you up at. It's up to you guys. What you guys want to do here? I was expecting this to be like a one-shot that's like really quick and easy.
Yeah.
But we somehow drew it out into a much more involved endeavor.
I would like to do something. I went along my pockets. I haven't heard anything about wars.
Yeah, we got some stuff. I think we're bad guys when it really comes down to it.
You might be. You might be evil people. I didn't give you any alignments. You're you in this world, so.
It's just neither of these guys spoke up. I was lying.
Yeah. You told a bold-faced lie, and they just believed you. And 2 women are probably going to die because of it.
So the town is undefended, right?
They left behind very few guards, but it's defended, but it's not, at least not at the walls. There is there are guards at the castle.
Where are people?
And their homes. It's late at night, and there is not great lighting.
Let's go to the king.
Great.
We gotta go to the king. He's right.
Gotta go to Papa.
You head back to the court. You head back to the throne room, requesting an audience with the king. The king is now in a different pair of robes. These look like silk kimono, a little bit style of a robe. And he's got on like a little sleeping cap as well that like ties very nicely underneath. And he's wearing little slippers they've got like little jewels around the edges all the way around. So they're very sparkly when he walks. And he walks in. Thank you for attending court. What is it that I can do for you?
We killed monsters. We want to go home.
Yeah.
You killed all the monsters?
We dealt with the things that were necessary to be dealt with.
Interesting.
The thing we want.
I mean, I've heard stories of many more monsters in this area, but it sounds to me like you know what you're doing, and you're definitely able to go. Tell you what, we are working on our own portal. Eustace, and the very beleaguered mage comes running up. What? Yes. Did we get the thing with the portal thing where they can go back and forth when they wish to come help? Would we need them? Is that a thing that we've done? And he's like, yes, I've been working on it all day. I figured out how to open up the... Shh, whatever. He figured it out. You can come and go as you please. But we would appreciate your help from time to time if you wouldn't mind. And he motions over to Eustace, who has built this large obelisk-like container that has a continuous portal opened, and it looks terrifying, and like it looks like it would hurt to walk through, but it definitely like works. Go on, you can leave whenever you wish.
I want to know. Okay, what? Okay, where do we go? But why should we come back?
Well, this land is in great peril, and this land is now attached to yours by permanent portal. So if, say, our world were to become imminently doomed, then it would be possible to then send our refugees into your world, where you would take care of us. I believe I spoke to someone about this, Texas. I would love to visit this place.
Okay, cool. You should meet my friend Austin.
Austin?
Okay. Cool. Alright, so how do we get through this portal? I
Please.
jump into the portal. Cool.
Great. You no longer are in the world. There you are sitting back comfortably in your home, an apartment, while people riot in the streets.
Through the portal.
Very faintly, yes.
I scream in agony.
Oh. You jump in after him?
Horrible screams.
Great. Wow, it sounds like it's not working. Eustace, is it working?
I can go back, Mike.
Yes. Tim, you are now sitting comfortably on your bed with a pillow behind your head, back in Brooklyn. Now it's all right. Now it's Eric. You're the only one still sitting in the court.
Is Cameron's portal still open or did it close?
Still open.
Alright, I'm jumping in.
Great. You feel yourself sucked through, and yeah, it hurts a little, but you then land very comfortably back in your home. You may now all take a long rest, as you are free from this adventure for now.
What is the game? Long rest?
Yeah. Exclamation point game LR if you want.
So how do I do the attached to this campaign or something?
Oh yeah. So on the campaign page, did I share that with you guys?
You did 2 hours ago. It's probably-
I'll share it again. Bye, Cameron. High five. Yeah, if you click on that link, it'll take you to the page where things happen. And then you can just join there and claim your character sheet for your character. Very exciting. Yeah.
There's a problem joining a character with that character.
Oh, also I was gonna.
Character, so
What's that?
as long as it's not letting you join the campaign with that character, as long as it's saved, I can always jump in later.
Yeah, you didn't. You claimed it, or you couldn't claim it.
It would not let me claim it. Let's see if there's something else. Characters. I mean, I can claim it later. It's not like, as long as it's there.
Yeah. We'll work it out. Figure it out.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Justin.
Justin. Thanks, team. All right.
Great job, guys. That was fun.
Yeah,